And then the NASDAQ with the TQs, I always call this trading the market. So if you ever look at me in the TQs, I'm basically going long or short the NASDAQ. And I have this written down as the number one trade today. We didn't get to go over the sticky note, but it's out there right now, 56 long. So we'll see if we can come back in. I just think there's two good news today in the market to really send this thing down. So we're going to wait if we are able to get something down there on the low side.
NVIDIA's flying.
Yeah, NVIDIA's going. This is what I mean. I think there's just such good news happening. Broadcom probably flying as well.
Yeah, NVIDIA is going absolutely ham right now to the upside. Just hit 184 and a half.
Yes.
One of the things that we didn't get to, or maybe we did, like at all. And if NVIDIA is going up, there's always a decent chance that AMD is also going to the upside. So AMD just filled in half the gap, or half of the move from Friday. It's not really a gap. I don't know if you can call it a gap. Up to 221. Marvell, like it did have. Oh yeah, look at this thing. It's still falling. Down at 90. I was about to say it did have a little bit of a bounce there, but it just tagged 89. It got very close to SSR, I think. I think it needs to break $89 to go 10% to the downside. So if this does get 10% down, I might look for a reversion. I think 88's a support, but that shot to short it, you had to take it when the imbalances came at 928. There really was no other opportunity. And Warner Brothers, WBD, there was that sell imbalance on it. It opened up pretty much at VWAP, trying to hold up. If you're just tuning in now, obviously you have the Netflix offer, but now you've got Paramount Skydance offering $30 in straight cash for Warner Brothers. So that one is obviously heading higher. It's not going to trade at the exact price, but the market liking it for bidding war.
Yeah, Apple's straight upside here as well as Netflix. As we continue to watch out, see what's going on with Netflix, they're going downside right now. So down into $98 again. That's that level that we talked about there for Netflix. And again, this is the level that held there on Friday on that news. So we're going to have to wait to see if it does hold right now, as there's pressure now on this deal, as we just mentioned there with Warner Brothers and whatnot, man. And I was just mentioning Apple because Apple took off again. Let's see what happens near that 280 mark. We've been through here before, and it might do it again right now. Of course, there goes that TGL, your first circuit breaker halt of the day, and this was a fantastic trade on Friday that just halted numerous times on Friday on its way up to $24, $25, $29. Had to move in the post market like insane, all the way from 23 once we closed at $22 there on Friday. We made that call shorting this $27, $28, which was pretty good. Went down to 23. We would have got stopped out for $1 though. And then up there, up to 63, now printing 55s is the tap. So 54, 55 right now on TGL, and of course, halted. So we'll wait, that's gonna have to be 5 minutes. Looks like a circuit breaker halt upside there. Low float, just the same old story there for TGL. Quick check on Netflix again, 98.50. So that's trying to hold out. Apple, those levels. SoFi's, I mean, I'm trying to get into it, but we missed that by 20 cents. We weren't even really that close. We're waiting for 27 and a quarter, which is down here on SoFi. So if this market tries to slow down, then maybe we could get some love back in for SoFi, but it looks like that wants to continue higher as well. There's Carvana, man, sell the news. I mean, that was a pretty easy one. There to the downside, we're not in it yet, bouncing off the 200 period. Watch out for Carvana to lose the bid at some point today, I would think. But 428 right now trying to hold. The spread is $1 and change, so you got to be very, very careful with that one. And I'm just seeing on the scanner here that Meta is trying to do something as well. So let's have a quick look at Meta now, just touching up into VWAP and breaking a little bit higher there. But okay, so here come the futures looking to push just that little bit lower now. Might give us an opportunity to get long on some of these stronger names.
Yeah, and there's some strong names in the chip land, of course, obviously. Warner Brothers is bouncing off VWAP as we speak, so it's about 27.60-ish is going to be the volume-weighted average price. Right now, the top ended up being 28, so if that's what, look, man, if market makers think that that's a reasonable top for these things, I always try to respect that. I never think you're smarter than the people that make the markets on deals. That's the way I try to look at it. So if they're selling at 28, then I want to be taking profit in front of 28 every single time. Tesla, missed opportunity on Tesla. You could have, I guess you could have shorted right in front of 450. I was looking for a false break of the 450 level. Tesla now headed lower, so looking, it's going to be patience for some of the longs, I suppose, out here. And then Marvell, whoa, okay. Marvell's already back in VWAP and churning.
Oh, yeah.
That might have been it. So forget about 88s. Maybe 89 was it on Marvell. It got real close. I was looking for it to go SSR and hit that 88, that 50 period on the daily. Doesn't look like it wants to go there. So far, so good. Warner Brothers just going to look for it to get to 28 and then look for the next scalp opportunity.
All right, here we go. That siren is a new position, of course, and we are now short Rivian. So let's just wait to see what winds up happening here with RIVN. You know, this was a level that we had written down here on our notes. So no surprise there.